What's up, guys? It's John Dominique, the Soul Proponent here. I have something to say about life and death. I've been wondering about if it's possible that on the deepest level, we actually fear life and not death. Because I start to think about the fact that true life is in the soul, but our tendency is to run towards the pleasurable foundations of the ego, which actually represents death. And I'm just kind of wondering why that is. I think that maybe there's some sort of level of comfort that we get in the ego and that identity, because there's some sort of pleasure, some sort of foundation. It's like familiar and dependable, and it's what we're so used to. But I think that's mainly because we don't know any better, and maybe it's time to challenge that assumption that it's better to live from the ego, from the pleasurable foundation of the ego, than it is to live from the life of the soul. So it's like the same unconscious pride and pleasure that brought down the first angel in heaven is staring us in the face right now. Maybe this is a chance for us to go back and maybe choose to act a little differently from the point where we made a wrong turn. We can kind of go back and backtrack and see what we learned, see if maybe we could go back and fix a few things. It's real easy to continue to run away from the difficulties of living a life in the spirit. That leads to short-term gratification, but in the long term, all we get is suffering. It's not easy to look at this or admit to it because, it's kind of painful to admit that maybe we've made a mistake and we've come so far, and to give up, give up hope on everything that we've worked so hard for is like really, really hard to do. And we know it's going to hurt once we let go of that. So we tend to avoid it. But, the power of Christ has been bestowed upon us for a good reason. The soul is here for us, for our use. It's made to be put to practical use as a guide for a way of life, and not meant to be used as an ideal or a standard so that we can live up to some idea of perfection. Doing that would perpetuate the belief that the soul is not a part of us. God did make us in his own image, and God is perfection in itself. So, it's almost saying like God isn't good enough for us, or we're not good enough for God. It's real easy to feel that way, but I've come to know my soul as living testimony that proves otherwise. I don't think it's a good idea to reject the soul for any reason, and I'd like to know your own opinion, so please leave me a comment. John Dominique, the Soul Proponent. Peace.